Hello and welcome to our first look at New Cycle, the official release, the official early access release. We played this game, a demo, a while back during Steam Next Fest, and it was a lot of fun. It really interested me, so I'm very excited to get back into it. It is a Dieselpunk survival colony builder, sort of a Frostpunk but hot is the way that I think I would describe it. It had some really cool things in the demo, including it had weird chat GPT quests, but I've been told that they've been removed and that the quests are just kind of like streamlined now. There used to be a weird like chatbot interface, but I'm very excited to see kind of what the full game is bringing versus the little hour slice. And it's been months and months since we played that demo, so I can barely remember anything about it. They have a couple new modes that are coming soon, as it is still in. It's a launch, but it's an early access launch. So we're going to check out the campaign. We got the meadow, the tundra, the steppe. I feel like the meadow is a little too boring for me. Tundra, little space for agriculture, scarce forests, harsh weather conditions. The steppe is scarce water, mild with moderate precipitation, and rich mineral deposits. Where winters can run often for long. Ooh. I'm a good Canadian boy, so I feel like the tundra is the closest thing I got going. And I tell you what, we're playing on the slightly harder spot. Why don't we just play on normal since we're just checking it out for the day? I mean, unless we become absolutely hooked. We'll give it a shot. Hot punk. It is hot punk, yeah. And we're talking a little bit about Pathfinder, D&D, Baldur's Gate here this morning. Tundra matches outside. Pathfinder's designed to min-max characters. Yes, absolutely 100%. And the Wrath games and Kingmaker all have that same sort of vibe. It's all about the min-max. High difficulty forces a certain style of play. That's what I found with Kingmaker after a certain while. I just wanted to like turn down the difficulty and just play the game for fun. We've reached this unknown land after a long journey. Isolated and safe, we hope it offers enough resources for a new start. Choose the most suitable spot to settle in the area and guide us to set up a base camp. Build the main hall and place it in the desired locations. Okay, what do we have on our map? We've got this nice river, but it's very deep. We've got some forests. A little mountain. It's not like a crazy amount of room in any direction. We have a road here. I want to say, like, let's probably put the main hall right here. I do remember the game having really cool road building mechanics, where you didn't have to build straight roads, which I personally love. You're the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare, which is what like the game is about, big solar flares that knocked out the power of the world and kind of threw everything back. In the initial moments of catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves with what little sun had left for us, and then civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We have to discover our lost knowledge, explore our surroundings, create new possibilities, and most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but at least we can build something that we can call our home. Let's start with the tutty. Living so long as nomads, we are ready to build simple shacks. The least we want to settle down here. We'll need durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots. We need to get our hands on a bunch of resources. Primitive structures made of logs and stones will do. Build a field camp close to forests and rock formations. Okay. Well, that's kind of over here, it looks like. This also clearly does not have a road leading to it right now. Dusty road. By pressing tab, you can switch between grid-based and freeform curved paths. You can create a path by holding the shift key and clicking the desired point. Let go of the shift and click left point, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Can I make that road? Do I have to make it around here as well, perhaps? Oh, I don't have any lumber, so that's why it's not letting me do literally anything. Collect iron, stone, and logs. Oh, yeah, this is prime location over here. Let's go right here. She's perfect. Just the way she is. So what do we have? We really have, yeah, a little ramshackle, like tarps and wood. Barrels. A tiny little windmill. Sleeping huts. Storage. Okay. Good vibe. Good vibe. You've got a level 19 cleric, 8 Azasta, steamroll most fights, but then I get to a boss with an AC of 83, and it's like, come on, man. Yeah, that is Pathfinder for sure. That is the Pathfinder jam. This year's rains were enough to renew existing resources in the lands. Mushroom, meat, and water renewed. We get to name our camp. We'll name it the agency for now, unless you guys come up with a better pun. I think all I need to do is build a road literally like right here. And it will connect us. Quick tip, you can change game speed by using the above panels or by the 1, 2, 3. Let's throw some wood cutters in here. Some stone cutters. Oh yeah, we have like 35 people. What a cute little town. Oh yeah, I remember this too. They'll literally, as you have people, they'll literally just like start setting up little camps and tents around the area. What I recalled about this game was it building really beautiful settlements. Oh, these are... Why do I need lumber to build a road? That seems foolish. But okay. Mushroom, fish, and meat. There's meat and mushrooms that way. Is there anything this way? Fish. There's a little of all of it that way. Obviously, we got this sick river, so I kind of want to get some fish going. How close do I have to be? Not that close. Why don't we go right there? As I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit on our tasks. 18 a day, 14 a day. There's some iron here as well, which will be nice. Camp Adelhard. Oh, he'd be so happy if we did that. A well draws water from underground sources. Off to a promising start, Chief. We can go on gathering nearby resources for a while, but we should focus on producing complex materials by processing the ore. We can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge. Build a lumber mill. Well, I feel like right here is the spot for you. Right next to the forest, right next to the gathering camp. This is all being built. I am for sure I'm going to need a well. It looks like the best water is all over here. Can I get all three of you? I could. All right, so we have a little like industry area going on over here. Maybe we set up like housing in this area or down here, and we set this up as like farming. I have to see what the game requires. Marinara, what's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. We're taking our first look at News Cycle. Seeing what we have to build. Gathering camp, field, well, lumber mill, soup kitchen, unresearched. Boop, 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 boop. Production buildings are the most important structures of the city. You can choose the product you want the current building to produce here. You can only create one type of product at a time. In this case, lumber. Okay, okay. Amount of resources are calculated dynamically. Efficiency of the building depends on various variables, yada, yada, yada. Societal events and environmental factors. Certain classes of society become the operating labor force of certain productions. Status notification, not connected to a road. No workforce. Not connected to a road. But is that really true? I guess the workers have to show up. We're taking a slight penalty from the road connection, but we'll get that fixed.
In the end, we'll see another day, huh?
Sounds like a Star Wars character.
Together, stronger.
Hooray, hooray! No one dies today.
In the end, we'll see another day, huh? Great! We will survive!
I am very confused.
Stronger!
Nothing beats drinking beer
In the
after a
end,
busy day.
we'll see another day, huh?
I think he's meant to be Japanese.
Of you, the innocent.
Hooray!
We're proud
Hooray!
of you, the
No
innocent.
one dies today.
Long live the innocent.
Very confusing, but I like it. This building has been inactive for too long. Reactivating buildings after a long period of inactivity slightly reduces their efficiency. Rusted tools. Cool. They really punished me early here. Let us make sure that this road actually connects here properly. What? These roads don't count as a road? You gotta be kidding me here. Tab, switch modes. It feels weird that the roads and the existing roads don't automatically connect to each other. Not connected to a road network. Which I guess I have to... Every operation is harder to perform in a settlement without roads. Connecting all buildings in the settlement with a road network will convenience the workforce and the circulation of raw materials. While not mandatory for operations, road construction is a prereq for building infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. Build a road between the lumber mill and the main hall. It is literally just that my road doesn't count as a real road unless I build on top of it. which is what I'm gonna have to do. Nearby resources. No. People are the most significant resource for our settlement, and we must respond to a wide range of demands from basic to costly. We have to set up self-sufficient systems to meet our basic requirements. Construct a well, meet our need for clean water, build a well, produce water. We are on it, my dudes. Already rocking it. I also have a group of strangers. The more our settlement grows, the more attention we get from passers-by, and the more people will be willing to join us. This group of wanderers, each less fortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. Yeah, of course. Come on down. Welcome outsiders from the community. Oh. Okay. I gotta get a little bit used to this road building. Now, you said you could gather fish. Why are you only doing mushrooms? Fish. Locked. We have to, I guess, research getting fish. Oh my god. Okay, I built the well too early, and now it doesn't count as a well. Game, if that's the case, please lock well behind, like, the tutorial. Make it rebuild my well. The nerve. I mean, I guess it's basically free and cheap. Who can really complain? So these guys are working, those guys are working. These guys ain't working. But I tell you what, I'm not going to build another gathering camp until it tells me. I'm probably going to have to put one up here. Hits obstacle. Now that we have access to water, we're only one step short of calling this place a home. A life without the worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. We don't have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal. Our experience in staying alive by living off the land comes in handy. Gather mushrooms. So that natural road is a lot. Yeah, you are correct. It was a clever ruse. Can I get both these mushrooms and the meat? No. I cannot. Ooh, what's that? Something there. Maybe that's like a mine location. Just mushrooms, eh? Well, you know what? If that's the case, I don't want to screw up all these tree nodes. So I think I'll place it like here. I will try to mimic the natural path as much as we can. Storage is almost full. I definitely need to replace this super tight road I made. What are you interacting with? It's obstacle. But do you really hit an obstacle? Well, I can't see anything now because of the snow anyway. roads have already all disappeared on me. Not available this season. Fantastic. All right, so I have to sit through the winter with no food. Simple meals, okay. Basic construction, living standards, development tree. I'm like scared to do anything until I at least venture through the basic objectives here. I do feel like not getting this done before winter was a bit of a mistake. But that's okay. It looks like seasons pass pretty quick. At least on super speed. And springtime. So we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. That is the plan. Year 1 is over. Some of the year's highlights. First cycle. 0 people died. 2 new people joined us. 6 births took place. Population increased by 2. Renewable resources are replenished by 93%. Water balance is way up. Nothing else major happened. These guys are making 72 mushrooms a day, so this will be done in no time. I have to restart. My storage is full. They can't gather the mushrooms. That's really funny. At least we know what we're doing now. Tab, switch modes. Ooh, you can actually just properly rotate things. I love it. Start with the tutorial. I'm going to do this the way it's meant to be done. Oh yeah, this guy is chock full of trees. We're gonna stick him right there. And then I'm not gonna build anything until it tells me to build it. We're gonna be good boys, good girls. And we're gonna obey the rules of the game. Tech, 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 tech. We'll rename the camp. Not all will die. Some will become part of the fun guy family. Plant shrooms on such good soil. You could easily plant weed on them. I think it's the idea that the mushrooms are already there. That's the vibe I'm getting. What's next? Lumber mill, I think. Lumber mill. I'm actually kind of glad that we restarted also because it means I can put our stuff rotated properly. My little bits of like OCD designer brain are like, no, no, no. Things go in the right places. Now we give them a spin. I mean, I hope I can get all this done by winter. Select resources, timber. You can use the Alt key to build status to turn the build status, worker capacity, and production icons on and off. Product. Working. Warning. None. And field workers. Oh, okay. So I could probably set up farming fields here and stuff too. What's this? A storm brings heavy rainfall. Efficiency for windmills. Better workforce for hunters and gatherers. Offshore fishermen is impossible. Noted. I suppose I can build my roads now as well. Let's start over here. Because I wanna mimic this natural road they have. Not enough resources yet. More. More. Now, I hope I don't get in trouble for connecting everything. He says, almost certainly getting in trouble for connecting everything. We're gonna double up here is what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna say, there's a road that goes that way too. Nice. That cheated it. Nemki, good morning, dude. Rain does make windmills go faster because they get upgraded into water mills. I mean, I'm not sure that's how that works, but I don't know enough to argue it. I mean, the main path kind of seems like it would be the better spot to put that. Just enough. I can sneak all three. But get in the little village. Everybody's bumping. We're working. What are the different groups? There's like laborers, clearly. Worker, craftsmen, and specialists. Okay. Tutorial complete. Now it's going to ask me for mushrooms, and I'm actually going to be in a position to do it this time. Doop. Will this just kind of Y branch out this direction? So we can still expand up that road if we want as well. Oh, cool. They're actually cutting down the trees and stuff as well. Ooh. Are they going to replant trees? Or am I going to actually run out? Are they going to replant the stone and the iron? These are the real questions. I feel like I've heard of this game, but I'm not sure. It was in the Steam Next Fest. So they had a demo out earlier last year. And I did play it for a little bit. Well, for the length of the demo. It's kind of like Frostpunk, but hot, is how I've been describing it. Which I think is a weird simplification, but The time has come to cook proper meals. People eating whatever they have on their plate doesn't mean they're happy with it. When there's nothing to eat, they get demoralized, sick, and maybe even to fall into the jaws of death. Food needs to be kept fresh and distributed while it's hot, hot, hot. Research basic construction. Build a soup kitchen. So, development tree, basic construction. Start research. And then we'll build a soup kitchen. Which I reckon I'm probably going to build about here. Because if we have food coming in from here and fish coming in from here, might be a while till we have... Well, we'll have meat and mushrooms coming in from this direction. So I think a soup kitchen right about here would be good. So this is probably going to be my housing, if that's the case. This would be like industry. And this will be like housing. Which might mean I actually make farmland down by the river. The music so far is very like... It's got a good vibe. It's maybe a bit quiet. I think we were a little over-eager. Replanting does not work for years. Frostpunk 2 is coming. I mean, this game, I think, takes years and years and years, so... Haven't played Frostpunk. It's been in your library for ages. Oh, you've got to try Frostpunk. It's incredible. Very good game. And the second one is coming out soon. So... Same strat, no food stored for winter? No, no, no. We've got the mushrooms coming. We got the soup kitchen en route. I'm going to put it like here. I'm obsessed with these curved roads. How do I want to do this? Doop, doop. Kind of like hits obstacle. So kind of like that, probably. And that. And then... What obstacle are you hitting? Oh, you're hitting the soup kitchen. I see it now. I'd like that to go around that as much as possible. So I think I'm going to bend it like this. Oh, is there no way to go back one step? That seems like an oversight. I kind of gotta just like get used to... Oh, it is a really interesting road building system. You kind of have to like lock different sections into play. It's obstacle. Some ability to like also see where the edges are. so that you can build like around sections. Alternatively, I can just do this in steps, which is probably the way better way to do it. And not be so brutally stubborn with everything I do. Hits obstacle, hits obstacle. There we go. There we go. Nobody is working in here. Mushroom soup. I mean, I guess that's what we're making. Probably should have set that up before I spent 1,000 hours doing those roads, but yeah, you know what? The hell is Dieselpunk? It's a genre. It's one of the punk genres. Just drive your big car in USA like a punk. Is Diesel even still a thing? Oh yeah, absolutely it is. For big trucks and stuff, for sure. I think it is actually like better environment wise and fuel efficiency wise. Road Tool seems fun. It just takes a bit of getting used to. I think I remember this game from Next Fest. It didn't look bad. Yeah, that's so. We played it in Next Fest and I quite enjoyed it from what we had seen. So I was very excited to hear it was getting its full release, full early access release. Number 2, not for pausing during road building. No, I think we got it. We're way ahead of the time this time. We must closely monitor the community's situation, needs, morale level, and related factors. We got to try to reach the best possible outcome in our affairs and adapt according to uncertainties in order to maintain a healthy and content society. Explore population management. Is that you? You? Here you can view the overall status of the community in detail. The most important element is the management of population. Try to meet all the needs, such as morale and efficiency, as high as possible. Meet the daily supply distribution needs according to your settlement's production capabilities in a sustainable manner. A society whose needs are met breeds high motivation, good health, and uninterrupted work. There are 3 basic classes. Work as pioneers in their respective fields. Adults can be recruited into the workforce. Children, sick, and retirees cannot, but still take resources. Manage the basic needs of social classes. Food, water, clothing, tools. Daily average consumption per person. You can manage the rate in which they're distributed. View access rates for housing. Figure out the morale. Workforce and efficiency are the 2 most important factors. Workforce indicates how much or long your working class is willing to operate. It is very important to manage this variable according to current conditions while balancing the flow of production and life. Long working hours causes low morale, and even if this is accounted for, remember, exhaustion leads to sickness and increase in workplace accidents. Efficiency is calculated based on morale of the community and is the basis of production rate calculations for the operation class. It is affected for many external factors alongside the rate at which basic needs are met. Low morale. Normal, high, intensity, low. Tools not available. Clothes not available. Okay. I mean, we're living in like little wooden tarp huts, so I'm not surprised morale is low. At last, our settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer society. We're producing food, water, construction materials. Before ramping up, we need some basic rules and a sense of order. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person per day. We must respond to every need, but decisions about our proportions should be made according to our capacities. Morale will be generated by what gets distributed, at what rate, and how successfully. Set ration distribution to regular. Distribute rations regularly for 2 days. Oh, wow. Can I also do water regular? I sure can. That's probably going to be part 9. By clicking help and encyclopedia icon in the upper right corner, you can access pages related to the universe. Great. Thank you, Quick Tip. As we wait for 2 days. I feel like I should also research this. And hope it doesn't soft lock me. Part 9 could be build houses, so. Dieselpunk, haven't seen that genre often. No, it's not super commonly done. A place to track everything about you and your people is in the overview panel. Health is the subject we should pay the most attention to. Priority to find a solution for our current conditions. Examine the factors affecting public health and take actions. Nutrition and water are the most important. No one can withstand more than 3 days without water. Season, work conditions, epidemics, insufficient supply, and harmful other effects. We have a reserve of minerals nearby. Storage is fairly full. We have some electricity. Maintenance, cemetery, rainfall. Health. Seems like it's going up. We need clothing. We need housing. We need medication, health services. It needs to be a better season. Workforce condition needs to go up. Housing and healthcare seem to be the two big ones right now. Oh, cool. And it looks like you can set up multiple villages. Tutorial complete. From now on, you must devise everything yourself. You may be able to produce higher grade goods like clothes, drinks, and paper. Before then, you have to train craftsmen. Start by training your people by researching and building a technical boot camp. Cycle 1, Foundations. Cycle 2, New Iron Age. Hunting, community needs, metalworking, and power grid. Cool. I like that that's all the tutorial is. It's literally like, get your basics, and then good luck. Godspeed. I don't remember saying good luck. Development complete. Shack. Consumes 15 electricity. The most basic type of shelter can contain up to 10 people. Will. I have 40 people in my village. I'm going to try to build these in a nice little manner so they're clean and organized. What do these take? Oh, they take a ton of lumber. I might have went a little bit over the top there, but you know what? Everybody needs a home. Why not? I have a question. What does a dust road? Why does a dust road require lumber? Yeah, it's a great. I think it's for the power poles because these seem to get built along with it. And it looks like they have kind of rock foundations, so that's my best guess. How do I enter the new age? $40 population required. Cool. All right. Then we're just vibing. Access to entertainment, health, and security. I like how all the faces look the same. I know they don't when you like click on people.
Nothing tastes better than success.
House, sweet house. Finally, began to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Finally. So how are these dudes doing? 11 morale. Still low, but better. We're getting there. We don't have electricity yet. We do, actually. We have a windmill in the base. So this produces Like 200 electricity, I think it said. Inpatient rest leave. A good sleep and relief of not having no work to do the next morning. There's no better environment for healing. For 3 days, patients are allowed to rest. Medicine consumption is doubled, and recovery chances of seriously ill patients are increased. Ah, cool. That's all the lumber we needed. I have a lot of people not working, but I also feel like that's gonna change. I do want these fishies. These fishy-os. Look at this maniac. His non-grid based road building. What a lunatic. I guess we gotta wait for babies to be made. I can't even fish yet, but I'm just like, well, soon. Oh, I can build a stockpile now as well. Increases total storage capacity. I mean, they've clearly chopped down so much stuff over here. I think I'm going to put it there. Just for good measure. Year 1 is over. Some of the highlights. 2 births took place. We increased by 2. 2 new people joined us. The factory must grow. Decorative poles. Do babies require lumber as well? I don't think so, but can't confirm. Okay. That'll be a good spot. Consumption, 135 a day. Well, that's too much water we're consuming. What is this? Stone deposits. So don't gathering camps. Field camps. Get stone. Okay. There's also stuff up there, up there. Rich. For having 3 water locations, that seems like not a lot of water. This gets 2 and it has 5. Okay, so clearly it's just better for me to build this other well down here. And we'll just have people walk to it. Gonna have to be. I really like the music in this game. I just want to note that right now. They've done a great job with it. It's very peaceful. It's a very good, like, city builder game. There is a couple of ways I could take this. Why don't I curve down along the side? Oops. Got a little ahead of myself. There's something really satisfying about like non-uniform roads. Cool. Okay. Also, water doesn't require people to work it. It just produces. You're producing 96 and you're producing 96. So this number should go up. He says, hopefully. You guys are at 70% efficiency. Morale is way up. Refreshment, plus 40. We're doing it like okay. We're consuming, according to this, a lot of stone. I don't think we actually consume stone though unless we're building, so. We could certainly throw another field camp over here and just gather a bit more rock. Rock and stone, brothers. You know what? We can also get a bunch more wood. I'm okay with that. That'll be real nice right there. Look at that. What a natural looking city. This game plans to unlock in approximately 1 hour. I think that's right. That's about right. 45 minutes. And it should be available for all. And we all rejoiced. I'm still using pretty close to my limit of water here. Which does make me think about putting in another well. So I think one of the specific challenges of this map is that there's not a lot of water on it. Oh. Oh. We can build on the other side of the valley? I didn't even think about that. Are we going to be able to build bridges? A good question. All right, I'm going to drop this guy in here. And he is going to have a pretty calm road, I think. Whoa, I screwed up. Let's put it like that. And then like that. We might as well just assign a bunch of workers to that since they're not doing anything any other way. All right. How do I make more babies? The real question of my life. How do we get more babies in here? We got to start popping these bad boys out. As many as we can. Perhaps more homes would help. Perhaps some patience would help. Build one extra. So many games have unrealistic prices. I wonder what will be the price of this game. Ooh, great question. I'm going to say $34.99 Canadian. That's my guess. We'll find out if it's true in 45 minutes. A group of travelers have appeared. Are you coming to join my settlement? You might be. I hope so. Looks like there's 3 of them. Perhaps you need a special baby milking room made out of lumber. Taco Bell when you're hungover just hits right. Make a breakfast sandwich. Little bacon, eggs, avocado, tomato. The more our settlement grows, the more people want to join. Plus 3 workers. That's 40. Which means targeted cycle to be achieved. We must grow in a controlled manner, utilize resources logistically and efficiently, and acquire capabilities to make our life easier. The way to accomplish this is to access the next cycle. Maybe it just needs a moment. Meow, meow, meow. No, this says 2. Cycle 2. There we go. Yeah, it just needed a minute. Roots and branches. 50 people, a bunch of tech. We'll unlock kale, mines, kilns, pits, scouts guilds, technical boot camps, and tailors. So let's see, first and foremost, a forge and a smith, a windmill, a tavern, and hunting. I would like hunting. Requires metalworking techniques. All right. We have reached the new Iron Age. I mean, we do have some iron, so. What's that in real money? $35.99, $34.99. Probably be about like $28 in America bucks. Tried Taco Bell yesterday. I can't believe people eat that voluntarily. Peanut butter jelly time. Tortilla wraps have enough chemicals in them to survive nuclear winter. I mean, tortilla wraps are delicious. And depends on what kind you get. Unless you mean like Taco Bell tortilla wraps, then I don't know. I've actually never eaten Taco Bell. It's one of those foods that I'm like, I don't think this interests me. I'm not big on fast food though. TBH. Do I think the game deserves that price? No, I'm thinking that that's, I mean, I don't know yet. We're only like an hour into this. So it's hard to say, but I feel like that's a pretty standard price for colony games, colony builders. And the game is very pretty. Like, it's gorgeous. And art is expensive, typically. I'm told it has some bugs and some polish that needs to be done. But that's common. It's early access. I find it strange that the roads are like, that they don't just become like one big road. Because they also don't blend into each other the greatest. Not that you can notice from this distance. I mean, you can notice in some very like small spots, but development complete. Oh, I need tools. All right, well, be that way then. We'll get a tavern. In the meantime, we'll also start generating, I guess, a forge and a smith. Consumes 80 electricity when active. Purify and cast iron ingots and copper ingots. Yeah, see, this guy is like already chewing through a lot of that stone. gonna put this guy right across the street here. Cool. I like that you can see like the rocks go down to be like, you know, this is where like the chimney, the forge is going to be. I actually haven't really watched a building get made yet, so I'm a little curious what that looks like. If it's step by step or if it's just all at once. Yeah, no, it's got some step by step. More tools, less toil. Since we can now process metals, you can give us the means to make tools of our own so we can see to daily tasks. We can work without tools, but this will tire us physically and mentally. And the more often we have to work without tools, the more likely we'll make mistakes. We also need better shelters. Every one of us needs a proper place to live. We have food and water, but sleeping in whatever nooks we find doesn't help us prepare. We need 3 more shacks. That is super not true. I am already like 2 shacks over what I actually need. But I guess it's like never bad to have too much residences. Too much housing. This is a problem we don't understand in Canada. I'll put you guys down here. These are going to be the fishing shacks. I like building these like little yards between the two of them. Setting them up together. It looks nice. Taco Bell tortilla rips not missing anything a day later and it's still trying to come out. Yuck, bye. Not enough resources. Ah, I actually need iron miners. I see. And I reckon I'm going to then need a smith. Processes metals in a rudimentary yet practical way. Can produce basic tools and wire. Consumes electricity when active. Oh, you're big. One might even call you bad and bougie. Not me, though. I wouldn't. I would never say those things. I kind of want to fit it like right here. Could. I could. Yeah, let's sneak that in right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Imagine a tavern will spike the baby population. That's what I'm going for. Bought some random store tortillas 3 years ago. They still haven't spoiled and he refused to eat them. Those are gone bad. Store tortillas should not last that long. I ate tortillas like every day. This is why I say this. I know how long they should last. And normally you can get tortillas with like very little in them. The key is trying to avoid the palm oil so you don't kill all the orangutans. That's the trick. Someone put them on the wrong drawer. I just found them on New Year's. Too lazy to throw them out. That is peak laziness, dude. Potassium sorbate, calcium proportionate. Same as all other store-bought tacos. Don't like them. Buy some Hainera de maize and press. Make your own. I mean, you don't even need a press. You just need like a rolling pin. You can make tortillas. They're not complicated. But like most things that you can make yourself, they just take time. Like I can make my own bread, but at the same time, I could also just buy bread and save myself, you know, a couple hours out of my day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What if I put you here? What if I put you here? I'm seeing the problem of my fishing houses is that they're not in range of everything. If I put the tavern right here, right here, it will catch all of these houses. And I could probably throw some more in here too. We're gonna go like that. Then we're gonna go like this. He's out of control. I'm not sure where I'm going to connect that over there, so. Chief, a community center made up of just a few tents doesn't seem secure. We can build something with our resources and crafting capabilities that won't topple in a gust of wind. Let's assign resources and take strengths to strengthen the roof over our heads. Oh, I just have to stockpile stuff. And I need you to make tools. This town is going to be a nightmare when I'm done with it. People are going to be like, who designed this city? It is the most inefficient city we have ever seen in our lives. What is this? Some kind of European city? Get out of here. We only build on grids. Don't complain about preserves. Don't want to make bread for 4 hours? Now who's having peak laziness? The problem with bread isn't the making it. It's the making it and then having to walk away for an hour while it rises. And then like come back and then have to walk away for another hour while it goes through like a proofing step. If bread was just like, it takes an hour to make and you were engaged the whole time from start to finish, no problem. I would make bread every day. I would find a way to sneak in bread hours wherever I could. But when you have to walk away and just like do something else and then have that interrupted by a timer that's like, your bread's ready and you need to deal with it now, I can't do that. My brain, she don't work that way. We better get the power grid going because currently I am desperately overpowered. Underpowered? I'm also going to demolish these shacks. The start of a new era. Our main hall is being upgraded. I just want to destroy those shacks because they don't touch any of the taverns or anything else, so it seems like it's probably a bad spot to use them. Negative 225 energy. Oh, because this is broken. I understand. This is Frostpunk vibes written all over it, and I've been here 2 seconds. Yeah, it does. Absolutely Scottish. I've been calling it Frostpunk, but hot. Hot punk. It's sweaty. It's dusty. They did do a good job optimizing it since the demo, though. I can say that. Like, my computer's hot, but that's just its natural state. I remember playing the demo for this, and in 45 minutes, the temperature of my room went up like 10 degrees. And I was like, oh, okay. They're just letting it run free. Yeah, we got a little actual home here now. Cat. Need 32 simple meals a day. We're making 50. We need a lot of water. We're drinking. I could actually give people extra water. Let's see what that does to my water supply. It'll take a few days for the consumption to actually like update. But it should increase morale across the board. If you make soda bread, you don't have to wait for yeast. I mean, true, but then you're eating soda bread. Like, you know, I'm going for the sourdough mostly. Bread maker, come back a few hours later and it's done. True. But then I have to buy a bread maker and I need like more appliances in my kitchen. I don't even have like a stand mixer. Like, I'm doing it all by hand, right? Me, it makes more of a mess than I prepared with on a daily basis. Yo, Pierre, that's actually why I stopped making bread more than anything else. Was I was like, this is so cool, but also the cleanup is a nightmare. because there'd just be flour on everything and everything would be sticky, and the bowls are so sticky and they're so hard to clean because they like clog up everything. What is that? 20 morale did we just get? Regular morale. Look at us go. Living the dream. I am pretty concerned about this and how much food we're making or not making, depending on how you want to look at it. Oh. Oh, right. So natural resources like mushrooms deplete, but then they come back in like the next season. Windmills generate electricity on the wind layer. Okay, so this is obviously the wind zone. Okay, this is obviously the only wind zone. The cool news is that I've already got buildings out here. Our well. So I guess this is going to be like our power field. Fertility. Ooh. I was saying that this was going to be farmland. It's okay. Obviously, it gets a little worse as we go. This is primo. Right in the center of my industrial district. God damn. I probably should have looked at that earlier. And the mining layer. Okay. Is that it? Surely thou jest. Okay, there's also some over here. Ooh. That'd be cool if I could bridge this. Ooh, if I could bridge it, I could also farmland over here. And the drilling layer. Oh, wow, you even get into oil. Here's some oil over here. Is there any oil on this side of the map? As I start planning things out. Wow, okay, I feel like I started on the wrong side. Started on the wrong side of the road here. Most important part of any game, the viewer interaction. Can we name people? I think so. We could name the village.
Nothing tastes better than success.
I don't think we can. This is the population page.
We are proud of you, the innocent.
I don't think so. Resources have to be spent every day for 40 people. Drink and dairy. Freshened liquid supplement. All right. What am I missing? Hunting. Let's get that going. How are we on power? It looks like we're doing okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. These guys. No problem. This one windmill is doing a ton. How are you all making bread? It's one bowl to clean. Use some oil and then some dish soap. Well, you got to like slap it down on the boards and stuff too. And you have tools that you have to use to like cut up the bread, like a scraper and stuff. You have a proofing bowl as well, which kind of needs to be cleaned. Kitchen appliance is the electric can opener. They got that nifty magnet on the top. You don't got to fish the cover out of the can or try to flip it out. I'm not really having that much trouble opening cans, if I'm going to be honest. Can opener works fine for me. Meant to making a mess on purpose, can resist tormenting the partner. My partner loves it when I make bread, but I don't think she's going to clean up after it. Do we have women that might explain your baby making difficulties? We do. We have I don't know what the mix is.
We made it. Oh my God. Our children will live in a better world.
Long live the innocent.
But they exist. They're there. Okay. You can't gather mushrooms in this season. I have a lot of food though. Mushrooms and water. Fish and water. Or just meat. Dum 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 dum. Fish. Meat. Ah, we also get leather from the hunter. So I'm going to turn that guy on fish mode. And we need 50 people. So where is our overview and report here? I'm losing mushrooms. I'm losing meals at the moment, but that's because I was out of mushrooms. Everything else is pretty super positive.
Stronger.
It would be nice if we could rename them. Life attraction is good. Workforce condition needs improvement, and healthcare we don't have at all. We need clothing, medication, services, and people are just sad because it's winter. Reserve of mineral deposits. I feel like I need somebody to be clearing the roads in the winter. It's hard to see what's happening. You can proof in the same bowl, use a little oil, and put the kneaded dough back in the bowl. Yeah, but I bought a proofing bowl. Obviously, I have to use a proofing bowl. I got one for Christmas a couple of years back. I can't not use a proofing bowl if I have it. It's nonsense. Can't get no beaches. They all got stitches for being snitches. We need rules. Our transition to settled life will bring in dozens of issues that need to be resolved. In comes the Frostpunk. Rules and regulations will be needed to keep everything in order and running smoothly. As our leader, it's up to us to make the final decision. We hope you can weigh the demands well and choose wisely. All the decisions you make will shape our community one step at a time. We almost have our daily lives in order. We have secure housing, food, eat, duties to fulfill. Now that we're entitled to some freedoms, we'll continue to comply with our assigned work. However, anyone who doesn't want to get up in the morning and go to work should be able to buy some extra rest by selling their food or some other supplies. Allow us to barter amongst themselves. Morale to all classes, but minus workforce. People can exchange rations amongst themselves as they wish. Or everything should be regulated and under control. Right now, one of our biggest problems is workforce. We're gonna rule with an iron fist. Our socialist, capitalist, communist government. I don't know how capitalist got in there. But we're gonna make sure they know what's what. Is there any other iron on the map? Not that I have the workers for it. There's some up here. Aha, and here's a couple of mine locations, I guess. This is probably a quarry. I betcha that's what that is. Betcho bottom dollar. That's what that is. Wood. Road. Okay. So I am going to have to eventually weave a path up here. There is some road, it looks like. I like that it looks like kind of like snow is built up on the side of the road. It might just be that the snow has like, that the road is flattened to the terrain, but in the winter it looks like it's a buildup of snow. Okay. 40 morale to all classes. Mushroom, meat, water, resources, all renewed. I have a extra worker, so I can throw them in there. 4 children have become adults. 2 children were born this year. 10 births took place. And we need to get up to 50? 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60 we have in housing. Not that I have the stuff for any of them. I think we just got to play on triple speed. Let the world grow. Same game, I'm convinced, just in hot weather. I like hot punk. It works for me. I'm going to try to mimic their roads here. Just because I think it's a nice idea. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, that was cool. So I did see it actually does flatten the terrain, but then it started like reworking it and pushing it back. And what's kind of cool is actually it exposed roots of these trees after it finished its steps. A humble request. The sound of stability. We've rapidly evolved from a small camp to a proper village. People are the cornerstone of a fast-growing, stable community like ours. Their needs and well-being should be prioritized. Let's try to raise morale above a threshold. Increase worker morale over 70. God damn. It's going to take some time. That is not going to happen overnight. I wish these guys were a little bit closer. I can't quite get them all in the same path. I know we don't need this road yet, but it's about future expansions. The factory must grow. And we could sneak some more houses in here, maybe. I kind of want to know what we unlock at this next level. A mine. Okay, well, that's good. The kiln. The pit. Okay, so the pit is what I was thinking, the quarry. Scouts Guild, boot camp, and a tailor. And a kale yard. A scout from another land wants to speak with us. Greetings, Chief. We're responsible for a small community. Expeditions led us to your settlement. We were delighted to see such an advanced community. We'd like to barter with you and turn this acquaintance into a trade partnership. Absolutely. Let's do that. Invent booze, prostitution, what every 2-year-old needs. Yeah, I don't know about that. Becoming adult in 1 or 2 years after birth seems a little bit rushed. I mean, there were kids at the beginning, so they could have just been like 14 and turned 16 or something, you know? Chief, we need proper preparation to sustain our lives. One of the most important lessons of the last 50 years has been we can't rely on the seasons to behave as they expect. The fickle atmosphere can breed hellish heat waves and freezing colds. It would be foolish to expect them to get better from here. We need to stock up on essential needs, in the very least food and water, to cope with the seasonal cycles as whatever else pushes us to desperation. Stock 5,000 water and 1,200 simple meals. Sure. We're already mostly done that. And I'm making enough water that that's not a problem, even with our insane gathering rates. I could build a gathering camp here to get this iron. And I think I will. Because what else are these people doing if not that? I don't understand workforce and how workforce works force. People as units. This roughly determines the amount of work hours for each social class in their lines of work. Increasing or decreasing work hours can directly impact morale. Oh. I see. I see. We're also making way more tools than this. That's going to put us up to, I don't know how much. We got the objective to put them over 70, so I'm like, if I just crank everything up right now and then like drop their workforce, we could probably get that and then just like dial it all back. Super fast cloning pods. We had 0 children at the start, and after first 3 cycles was born, and now they're adults. All right, well, I mean, I guess start them early. I don't know. I suppose as we deplete all this stone and iron, we can also farmland this industry after. Sandstorm, minus 35% workforce. Maintenance cost in buildings increased by 18%. Yucko. So I can increase this by 5 and 8, 13, 65. That would do it. New rules take effect and influence morale the next day. So I can literally get it to just 70. Oh, and that actually neutrals my meals? No, extra rations is neutral. Double rations will tank me. I'm 1 worker short. A palmful. 5 new people joined the community at once. Increase morale over 70. Over 70. You're not going to give that to me? You rats. You filthy, doity rats. No, you are. Keeping morale super high. A small success. 20 morale to all classes. Oh, amazing. So we can go back to that now. We can put that down to extra. Hell yeah. For right now, also, I think I'm going to just drop the water down a little bit. Just so we can stockpile. Rather safe than sorry. And if we have 1 more kid, which we will probably by the end of this year, we'll be okay. Chief, I know we're in no place to make excessive demands, but this is a fundamental issue. Community health is deteriorating, that we may start losing some of our fellows. Lack of care, malnutrition, hygiene, harsh seasons. Let us not remind you of the factors at play. Working long shifts in scorching hot weather, dehydration, and the weather affect us all. Likewise, working out in the cold without proper clothing is also hazardous. We're first tired and unequipped people to work long shifts. Our success will all depend on our health and resilience as a society. Take the right steps to achieve at least regular health and maintain it for 30 days. 25. I mean, yeah. We could probably do this in the spring. Merchants have arrived. In trading, assets are offered in excess that will have less value. A foreigner who wants to trade with his produce on behalf of a small community. We have meat. They have iron and bronze. I mean, that seems kind of valuable. If I give them this as like a gift, will this be good for us? Doesn't seem like it matters. Oh, nice. We hit the next cycle. Buildings and resources available in the new area. A kale yard, a mine, a kiln, a pit, scouts guild, technical boot camp, so we get the higher level guys as well, and a tailor. Awesome. Let us save for safety. Seems like a good time to do that. I'm maxed out on mushrooms. Should I be? Why aren't fish up here? We have meat and we have mushrooms, but fish are not included. Let's cook mushrooms for now. And hope that that's good for us. And then we've unlocked a bunch of stuff. Pits, mines. Oh, I guess we've unlocked the tech tree for a bunch of stuff. So, in order to perform high-level tasks with full efficiency, we must house experts in respective fields. Craftsmen and specialists require a technical boot camp. Scouts allow us to explore outside the settlement. Building statics, kiln, pet, clay, and brick. Mine, basic mine for copper, ore, and coal. Tailor and cloths requires building statics to make and costs paper, which means it also requires vocational training. So I'm going to go with this first. And then we'll get building statics probably, and then weaving. The way I figure is like clothing is the only thing we don't actually like have available right now, and would probably be really good to make available to our peeps. Kale yard, eh? Kale yard, eh? Yeah, this is comically clearly the best spot. Well, if my mines and my quarries and stuff are up here, I have no problem shifting my industrial district around. It's not as if I don't have the resources to do this, literally without even thinking about it. I could put, say, a forge right here. And then the smith right behind it on this main road. I think I'll probably stick a stockpile in here as well. So that all of these resources can just be put right in there and then dragged out. I'm still not clear whether or not there's really like a lot of dragging to locations that's required. And truth be told, I'm probably going to need like upgraded versions of a lot of these buildings. We got small success again, 20 morale to all classes for completing a mission. Oh yeah, and storage is almost full. Oh, this is way better. Is it? Actually, it might not be. Clay, paper, copper, grain, wire, tin, bronze, workwear, tinned rations, crude oil, and diesel. Why isn't fish up here anywhere? I just don't understand. Oh, edit slot. Okay. You can decide what you want. Very good, sir. Very good. Mushrooms, meat, water. I could probably replace water on this list. Or just like put it down near the end. Let's give that a try. I'm going to want vegetables up here too, probably. But it's really nice to know that we have unlimited amounts of water. Let's turn that back up to double. Throw some new guys in here. We can throw some new guys in here. Yeah, perfect. So they'll mine iron and bring it there. These guys are still going to need lumber. but I don't feel like we're using that much. I could probably build... Oh, these guys are actually making lumber here and stones, so they could bring that up there as well. That works. That works really well. Act before it's too late. Increase worker health over 40. I didn't even mean to do this, and we just completed it accidentally. Good stuff. So eventually we'll strip all this out. Once they're done doing the digging. Bigger portions. Our portions are not filling enough. Our foundations are strong enough for us to call ourselves a permanent settlement. We realize it's too early to wish for prosperity, since we know everything can fall apart at any moment. We think that sparing one more ladle of food for the people can't break the balance. For all ration shares, we demand a slight increase in ration sizes per capita. New regulation increased ration sizes. Permanent effect. Ration sizes per capita increased by 30% for each distribution level. I'm going to regret that. That's 100% the kind of thing you regret. This does mean I'm going to need another soup kitchen. For sure. Or... brick, bronze, glass, and wire is what we generally need to upgrade buildings. Wire. Brick, glass, wire. Brick, glass, wire. Okay, what about the wells? Iron, bronze, wire. All right. Geez, I should have bought more bronze if this was the case. I didn't realize I could be upgrading things with it. Technical boot camp and paper. I'm realizing these guys need lumber, not logs. I could make a second lumber camp, but it really doesn't seem like that's necessary right now. We'll get static building. And a technical boot camp. Trains craftsmen and specialists, consumes electricity when active. Storing knowledge, an aid for our memory. We've grown fast, Chief. Knowledge will gain more and more importance as we keep growing. As a community, we need ways to produce and share the knowledge effectively. The first step is making paper. Good news. I just unlocked the building that does that. Oh, and it fits in just perfectly right here. Do we have people to work it? No, not really. But I will probably start shifting things around now. I don't need this much tool production. I will keep this here until all this iron is run out, though. Baby steps. Big baby steps. Harsh winter. What does that mean? Just a bad one? Okay. Craftsman. Five craftsmen costs 1,000 paper and 25 basic tools. What if I replace you with paper? How do I make paper? Technical boot camp and paper unlocked. Is paper made at like the lumber mill? It is. All right. Well, I could probably shift that over for a little while, seeing as our lumber is good. We've accumulated a massive pool of know-how, but it remains largely undirected and unrealized. We need to train individuals with advanced knowledge and practical expertise in fields. These people will take on specialized tasks rather than odd jobs. We'll put them in charge of buildings where they can put their expertise to use. As a natural consequence, their needs will differ. Set some standards, such as separating various fields of work and establishing the necessary qualifications. We'll start planning the training roadmap as soon as you announce the new regulations. The new world calls for new training system. Craftsmen being trained with less time and resources will lead to poor quality productions, more accidents, and faster wear and tear. But their training times and requirements are halved. They consume more power tools and are less efficient and more accidents. Or a more rigorous training regimen and extra time. +6 efficiency, reduced probability of work accidents, -8 workforce. Time and resource requirements are doubled. And success rate is decreased. Let's go with competent hands. Ugh. And then let's rebuild the boot camp. What? How did this fit a minute ago? Game? Why you do this to me? Okay, it can fit. It needs to be a little bit of an angle. There we go. A new bush grew and it's now in the way. That is kind of the feeling. We need paper to research that, and that, and that, and that. Oh. I was wrong about a pit. That's not what that is. Kiln. Stone, sand, and clay are turned into brick, glass, and cement. Consumes significant electricity. That ain't no bigs. These guys got to be running out of wood. And I got a funny feeling I'm going to need to put another windmill in here too. So I think I'll just queue that up right away. $18 a day and $14 a day. This guy makes 18 and 14. Okay, well, as long as they have resources still nearby. A harsh winter. All outdoor work has been halted. Mine workforce reduced dramatically and an increased chance of getting sick. I'm going to train my first guy. Oh, I didn't realize this would take so long. I probably 850 paper. Damn. Shoddy. I guess I'm going to need another lumber mill. I might actually put it up here because this is clearly a good set of trees that I could field camp from. And we have a few extra bodies on hand right now, so we can toss them up here. You need clay in order to do this, which I need a pit in order to make, which seems to require no nearby resources. God, this music is so intense. Let's just toss it out here, since we kind of know this is where our industry is moving. So solid progress. 400 paper stacked. Oh yeah, actually, okay, this is not so bad. It's not as bad as thought. First times craftsmen appear in your community. Training complete. They need tools. They need clothes. Most important goal is to meet the needs of our people, improving living conditions, yada, yada, yada. Where do they go? Or is it just that I've not unlocked any buildings that use craftsmen? It's a good question. I am super low on electricity. Wow, even with that extra windmill. It wasn't even remotely close to enough. I'm going to need like 3 more of these. I think I could probably keep a road. Little service road. Can I? Surely I can, it would appear. That seems incorrect. Why you gotta be hitting obstacles? I know you ain't. Because I can draw you like this if I just start it further back. But it's gonna look really stupid. Because look at that overlapping road and power line. Alright, screw it. Ditch it. Boom. And one more for good measure. I just realized I built the windmills facing each other, which doesn't really make any sense, but screw it. Why not? End of year 3. Say no to death. Go 3 years without anybody dying. 12 births took place. 5 new people have joined us. Total population increased by 13. We had 2 days of a sandstorm, which was a bit rough. But everybody seems in high spirits. We need to get up to 90 people. And I have 600 paper. Let's go straight for 850. Until we get a tailor. That's like the next big thing, so. Not gonna lie, this game is kind of blessed so far. It hasn't introduced a lot of interesting, unique elements. Like, we've had a couple of these like moral decisions of like, ooh, how do we want to build our colony? But they haven't been like, it's just kind of like, do you want this thing or do you not want this thing? I'm not really seeing the consequences of those other than like you eat more food, which we do actually eat more food now. Is that going to destroy that if I build those there? Kind of looks like it will. Oh no, because it says I can't build here if I build it on top of it. So as long as I squish it, that shouldn't affect. Lacking exciting events. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slow burn. This is the campaign as well, so efficiency is 110. Seems like a lot. $110 efficiency. Great morale. These guys are the same. Tools. Oh, they don't have power tools. I guess I'll just leave this open for right now. So this guy's making paper. This guy's got nobody working in it yet, I'm just realizing. Nor does this pit. Okay, I'm gonna maybe get rid of the forge here. Or like... They're already on double tools. 110 efficiency, 110 efficiency. Oh, I guess its morale is so high right now that efficiency is just like through the roof. Generate 1,000 electricity. I'll pause that place. Most meta play would be saying no to any request that makes them eat more or work less. This doesn't seem to give any negative event for saying no. Yeah, but I wonder, like, does it do beneficial things if you say yes? I guess that's always the question. We want to build a future in this nameless land and make it last. Increase our population to 100 within the next 4 years. I mean, we could certainly try. You're going to make clay, which means I can start making bricks. A little bit, at least. Let's do something like that. I probably have enough to do weaving now as well. Nice. I guess also fried meat. I'm going to split my workforce here. See if that makes any sense. I am over consuming water, but yeah, I've got so much of it. I'm not super worried. Minus 40, minus 35. Probably because of the storm. This pit looks pretty cool. The game has a real like banished vibe to it. But obviously a little less like grid based. Tailor and close, tailor and close. Let's also get the scouts going ASAP because I really want to know what they're like. We need bricks. We need electricity. This looks like I can build it anywhere. So close. So close. I know this is all maybe good farmland. This is easily the best farmland right here. I really screwed this up. This is okay pocket of farmland here. I could just put the tailor there then. Or I could put them over here by everything else. I want to put them near the town. Tailor feels like a job that should be like close to people. Nice view of the water. Vents for bigger rations earlier said people might do bad things to get more food if you don't give them to them. Did this game not actually do that? Well, I gave them bigger rations, so it's hard to say. There might be events that trigger because of that. I didn't let them like barter goods, but that was a direct trade-off of like workforce versus morale. And I wanted better workforce. Need a twist. They're already building a city upon an old city already. The old city is simply buried below. Well, we don't know that. It's just been like 50 years or a couple generations since the apocalypse, I guess. No idea. Agent agreed to that request. Saying no to free barter had no consequences. It did. It dropped morale, but gave me better workforce. So that was a direct, like, do you want workforce or morale? Pick one or the other, and then, like, tank the alternative. Scouts Guild. Ooh, my Scouts Guild can fit in here. I don't know how, but I saw it go blue a second ago. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Put the tower right in the back. Lumber, stone, iron. 4 new children just became workers. We'll put them right into the mines. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Highlands and Valley. Select resources. Close. This requires a fancy boy. 1 fancy boy. How many clothes do I make a day? I won't know until the end of the day, I suppose. I am also low on electricity again. Wow, this really started expanding quickly. Ooh, all right, we have all the best electrical spots already. Oof. So we'll just tack on a couple extra. Hello, Marinara. 5 morale, 5 workforce exchange. Yeah, 5 morale isn't worth taking down the workforce for what you've seen so far. It doesn't seem so because, like, it feels like morale just makes your workforce better. 13 a day. Those guys don't use clothing either. If that's the case, I have enough for double clothes. That ought to make everybody happy. Create a scout team. Create scout team. Send team 1, send team 2. This I'm very excited for. Because, like, End Zone World Apart wasn't that fascinating as a city builder until they started the scouting stuff. And then suddenly it, like, opened up a whole lot. All of these guys are just, like, blocking the road. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. How many houses do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need more houses. I mean, we don't need them immediately, but we're going to need them real soon. Yeah, and look at this. You can actually overlap quite a bit on some of these structures. It ain't too bad with punishing you. Clay. Produced 20, consumed 16. Is that because I'm not actually having enough to consume? This seems like it's right on the cusp. I'll put one extra guy over there. Well, mining or vegetables. Why don't we start with some veggies? Not that we're really having much of a food problem at the moment, but for safety's sake, we might as well. The artist formerly known as the narrator. Boscanari, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Come on in. How are we on food? Not great. How are we on fish? People, structures, materials. Here we go. 661. Okay. All right. Let us let time pass. Yeah, I mean, we pretty much just need more people at this point, more than anything else. Everything else is slowly coming in. Kale, yards, vegetables, and herbs. Now, that is confusing. This area is super high quality, and yet the best I can get is 3. Is this just because of our location? One. Eight workers. Nice. Hold on a second. Let's talk to these scouts. A large area that looks uninhabited and untouched, except for a few ruins of buildings from long ago. There's nothing to see. Few woods may harbor small prey, and judging by the weedy ground, water can be found without going too deep. Even if we don't find any useful resources, we could propose building a watchtower here to increase our awareness. The other scout head to the highlands, vast plains of grass and rocky ground leading to steep slopes rising into the sky. These lands may have abundant resources and ample rainfall. We could at least build a watchtower. We have a merchant who is ready to barter, but he has absolutely nothing that I value in any way, shape, or form. Truly. Why don't we give him like 50 meat for a tool? Godspeed. Good luck. So if I go to the world map now, what happens with this? Ooh. All right. We get to do mini exploring within the provinces. Shoreline, lowland, forest, and mountain. workforce. Oh. Okay, so this is really interesting to me. You have your colony, but really what you're trying to do is use your colony to explore the rest of the map and fuel stuff off map. Which I find fascinating. I'm going to destroy this forge. And I'm going to be honest, I think I'm going to move this field camp. I don't know why those stones aren't showing up. I don't know why these stones aren't showing up if I rebuild this field camp. Is it because I have stonecutters assigned to them right now? Oh man, okay. Maybe I'll just leave it then. Why aren't you reaching that one? There you go. Now you are. All right. Okay, so I can do this. It just takes a bit of chicanery. So this is like the official road this way, so I just want to build out here a little bit too, just to keep everything nice and clean. I have lots of extra people that I can assign to jobs. I should probably be doing that. You guys are on lumber. You guys could be on clay. All the food is going. Our scout team has arrived at a bust. I wonder if I made multiple scouts guilds, can I keep making more and more scout towers? Scout teams. Because they currently seem free. Only one of these can be built. All right, well, you got me. You figured out my scam. We might as well do mining while we're at it. These guys are making paper. Those guys are making lumber. That seems fine. Simple meals and water. I'm actually lower on... slowly dropping off on the water count. I could bump up a little bit. This is very good windmill territory as well, though. But I guess we have to share. This side is less good windmill territory, so if I can just sneak you, say... there. And then hits obstacle. Do you actually though? Doesn't really seem like you do. Okay. 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 Bada bing. Nice, and that connects it all on the same power grid. We found iron ore in every rock in this region. Mineral veins can be seen close to the surface on rocky slopes. We can use the ore with a mining facility. Go to the region center and start construction on the relevant structure. If you got enough resources. Aha, okay, so we obviously have to build the watchtower first, I suppose. And then we can go from there. What else? We've got the kale yard. Vegetables and herbs. The herbs cost clay. I'm going to try making herbs. Because I feel like they're what we're going to need for medicine. Next up, we get divided layers, stable roots, insulated furnaces, switches and circuits. That's wires. Divided layers is glass. Better iron, bronze. Oh, this is probably tin and bronze. Better crops. All right. And we're working on mining right now. I got one more craftsman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I need 100 population, I need 2 more shacks. Health and security. I mean, I'm not even seeing health and security anywhere soon. So for right now, I think let's keep building shacks. When will you be able to make booze and dairy? I mean, I don't know. It's a good question. Tavern wants it, but you can't produce it. Yeah. She's a bit strange. Bit of a strange choice. I don't know what the tavern is doing, I guess, other than giving everybody like a place to just hang out. I suppose I should build a road like along the edge of this bubble. Those flowers, that tree, those flowers, over those flowers, over the tree, over those flowers. You know what? We'll just start over here. That's pretty good. Anybody in there should count. I probably even could have gone a little further back, but I'm getting my Frostpunk circle aesthetic started is what I'm doing. You know what? If we're gonna do that, I might actually just keep going like this. Complete the circle. Suppose it's more like getting to that pole. Kind of like that. Okay, and we have unlocked the basic mine. Can't build here. Copper, tin, copper, ready to build. Oh, I see. I see. So there is 2 locations out there, 2 locations out here. There's a location there. Oh, this has actually worked out even better than I could have anticipated. Because I can just build this on this stack then. Yeah. I kind of want to build it like this. And then build a little road up to it. Mining 101, the first step to industry. Now that we know enough to build our first mining facility in order to access the rich resources under the surface, we need to position these facilities carefully and begin digging mine shafts. Only once these shafts have been dug can we say for certain what minerals we can find and how much. Usually found in mountain slopes or rocky areas. After selecting a mine, you can view potential ore veins by navigating close to these areas. Okay, so I'm probably going to also want one up here. Oh, amazing. This one can actually hit... Whoa, hold on. This one can hit 4. Maybe I don't want a vein here? Maybe I don't want that. Analyze deposits. Because if I could just put it right here... Obviously, it's a much better location. Can make it end of the line. I like that. Oh my god, if I put it there, I can get all 5. It's doable. I gotta kill this road, though. Ooh. That sucks. And I'm gonna have to move that gathering camp. Field camp. Which isn't really a problem. This is just getting iron ore for me right now. So hold on. Let me get my road back. Picky. What's going on? Why can't you? Did I go too close? Why can't you have a back button? That's all I want in my freeform road builder. A back button. I just have to hope that that connects to the mine. It looks like we should be fine. All right. Scouts. Underground water sources and trees. Not sure if clicking without reading is good. I don't know if they had modifiers like plus or minus workforce or something. I'm not clicking without reading. I'm reading everything. Well, daily plus 38 water production. I'm a little confused about this. This one clearly built my water production, but nothing else. Territory, productivity, railway routes. Oh, man. Warning. That's not true. You don't have enough stuff. Your warning is fake. Your warning is fake. Your warning is fake, fake, fake. Okay. Can I analyze all these deposits? Oh, it costs brick. Whoopsie. Haha. Okay. I don't know why this says it's not connected to the road. Or this, or this. There we go. Little confusing. Mining 101 had 2 options in dialogue? I don't think so, no. It's just a quest to be like, start the mining process. Get her done. All right, we need bricks. For which we need clay. 24 a day. I mean, I guess we might as well pull someone out. Copper. Copper, iron, and coal. Wow, we got all of them here. The only thing we don't have is mystery, and we don't know what mystery does anyway, so I'll let them like slow dig copper for now. And everything else can just vibe. These guys are doing stone, and there is no wood left for them to cut anymore. I don't think I have to be worried about that, though. All our other places. Oh, these guys also use clay. That's why all the clay is disappearing so fast. Yeah. Yeah. It's all our clay going. Disappearing. Underground water. One more to do. I'll send him to the forest, and then I'll probably send her to the shoreline. And we need to figure out how to make preserved food. 2 a day. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff on this world map as well that like we haven't even. I'm assuming one is railway, one might be like trade, and the other one might be, I don't know, battle. Is this game early access? Yes, technically. Its release is today, but it is releasing into early access. So there are still some like alternative game modes and stuff they're developing. I do think the like this campaign and the sandbox is complete. is the vibe I'm certainly picking up right now. But technically, you have a technical yes. November, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Scouts have arrived. Rock, sand, and mineral dust. There's ore veins. All right. Off she goes. It's not bad. The highlands are full of stuff. I am seeing some like road networks as well. As things connect. And we find out more. And what do we got? Hunting. Wow, yeah, dude. Highlands rules. Hunter's cabin. Daily 38 food production. Daily 38 water production. Requires development expansion. I'm gonna build the watchtower because it doesn't seem like there's any penalty for doing so. It just costs iron and lumber. Sure, I can't probably keep them active right away, but rather get it built and then move in later. All right. Our little Frostpunk city coming together. Lots of babies. 6 children became adults. It's the end of the year. Our water balance and ration balance is dropping pretty dramatically. Less than consumption, that's to be sure. So if that's the case, I think we need to take off double water and double food, probably. No, I feel okay with the food. Makes 8. That makes 7. That makes 2. That makes 7. Oh, okay. So mushrooms and water is still actually the best thing to produce. Bronze, glass, and wire. We'll start getting the upgrades as well now fairly soon. Which is nice. We're maxed out on tools. We're maxed out on clothes. You have double distribution. Yeah. I guess. I probably don't need as many people in the forge. In the smith. You produce 20, you consume 17. Yeah, I'll just leave them all there for now. And as we come up on the last of this brick, now all of our mining nodes are also analyzed. And these guys are digging like pretty good, pretty fast. Tin. Coal, iron, copper. Tin ore. We don't even know what tin is. But this is incredible. This mine literally hits every single resource available. Alternative companions. Animals were our close friends and the ancestors. In the first moments of civilization's end, they were the first to be abandoned. After a while, they started to be used as sources of meat. The hunter-prey relationship, which has lasted for half a century, can now change. We have enough resources, and our children are growing up in a world where sharing is once again an option. Our growing welfare attracts stray cats and dogs. People end up adopting them as pets, even if they don't initially intend to. Yes, we will absolutely take pets. Rations needed increased by 20% for all distribution levels, plus 7 morale. Pest infestation chances reduced. Excess resource consumption, risk of lice, fleas, disease, and avoidable injuries. Sure, diseases, but... What's diseases compared to snuggles? Highlands, tundra, province. Oh, that's the province I'm in right now. I understand. So... if I send people here... does it do anything? I'm going to try it because I'm just a little curious. Our scouts have arrived at the shoreline. Uninhabited, crowded region crowned with an abundance of water. That's good. Water is definitely the thing I am doing the worst on right now. Morale is dropping pretty gross. Still no health, still no security. We're still 25 people away. 15 people away from the next cycle. 25 people away from building a future. I think I will train another craftsman for safety. Signs of living. Our settlement has begun to resemble a village. We're not a group of wanderers looking to scrape by anymore, though it feels as though our way of living means constantly working. We can't hope to endure a life like this for too long. We need to think about adjusting our shifts to allow for a day of rest. 1 day off per 9 days of work. 7 knowledge gain for all classes. 5 to morale, 15 to workforce. People's demands on work shifts were not met, and they will not be happy about this neglect. I don't love minus 15 workforce, but we're making way more than we need right now. And 1 day off every 10 days is still... I might be some ruthless capitalist, but... how ruthless can I really be? We'll send him down there, then back up here, and probably into the highlands. Yeah, maybe tundra. Do a little explore. Little do-si-do. It's a dry summer, it says, while pouring rain. Working on the stone. These log cutters are out of wood. Whoa! This building was destroyed by lightning strike and is not repairable. Soup kitchen. Destroyed. R.I.P. Soup kitchen. May a new soup kitchen be placed where you were. We found some trees. Oh man, I hope we don't get hit by too much more lightning. These guys have like so much stone and iron to go through. Stone. So I am no longer generating logs. It's a dry summer. Minus 80 water production. Minus 60 farm efficiency. Plus 5 sick chance. This is still by far the best place to get wood. Like without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a Mordor. Let's go like that. Okay. I have to try to keep myself on triple speed as much as possible. So we can explore. So we can see what everything's all about. Boop, 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 boop. 3 woodcutters. I do have a couple extra people right now, so... Field camp, gathering camp, field camp. I'd really love, here we go, working. It's funny that it says like 6 out of 12 when it's like, well, 6 of those positions can't be filled. So it'd be kind of nice if it just said like the correct number. Like this can only fish, so it should just say 3 out of 3. Y'all are making what? Bricks? Switch resource production. Let's get rid of paper and put in. How did I do this before? Right clicking? Yeah. Brick, copper ore, copper ingot, grain. Let's get rid of grain and I'll put paper in there, I guess. Wire, tin. Bronze. Actually, I tell you what, let's go like this could use some work. Just being able to switch these things around a little bit easier. It's not like super clear. We'll have you go over there for right now. We'll have you check out the seaside. So I've got 2 guys here. Analyze region. Hidden. I don't know if they're actually able to do anything without the food. No roads, no railway. -20, -25. That sounds to me like your productivity should be 0. No food, no tools. I'm just gonna leave them for a while because there's all this hidden stuff, and I'm wondering whether or not is it possible for them to find it. 9 children just became adults, and 6 more children were born. And a trader has shown up. I will buy your meat. Because why not? I actually should have traded him way more. Though I'm starting to finally go down in tools. I suppose as our efficiency goes down and our workforce goes down, becomes a little bit more complicated. Ooh, who are you? Strangers. Stranger. That's enough to hit the next cycle. We still need 8 more people for this completion, but we will enter the news cycle and tech up. Moving forward. Farming, residences, storehouses, guardhouses, smelters, maintenance, and water pumps. Pray thee tell. Building, maintenance, and repair service. Copper and bronze. Water pumps and wires costs bronze to make, or costs copper to make, sorry. That costs wires. Expansion is how we literally go out into the rest of the world, so I'm probably going to get this one first. Farm, grains, and linen. Residence, sands, and glass. I need stable roots for that. I need stable roots for that. All right. You got me, tech tree. I'll behave. So, this guy's just lighting a fire outside. A guest requests a meeting. Hi, Chief. I'm Carla. Excuse my haste. I've come a long way, and you're the only group of people I've come across. I need your help. I'm a member of a village of about 20 people, and our water wells have run dry. We couldn't find a permanent solution in our vicinity. With our situation worsening day and day, fellow villagers like me have gone out to seek help. Take a breath and rest. We have no choice but to leave our homes, and we have neither the strength nor the resources to build a settlement. If you would have us, we'd like to join you. I hate to ask for more. It'll be a long and arduous journey. My people already battered will need supplies and resources. I need to give them 90 meals, 240 water, 35 tools. In return, I guess I will get 20 villagers? I'm going to need more soup kitchens. Without a doubt, we're going to start needing more soup kitchens. I'm also probably going to need more farming. I really don't understand this fertility map very well. Technically, there's 2 points here. So I'm just going to build a farm down here, I think. Because it's better than nothing. I can set that to vegetables, and I can have the soup kitchen do vegetables. Then we'll have mushrooms, vegetables. I also actually need a extra soup kitchen then for fish. Which I'm going to build right there. And then at least all of our foods should be being met. I am going to have a water issue, and I have no way to solve that, though. But we are about to unlock technology for water pumps, which feels like it's the answer. Her villagers are just teleported here? I mean, I don't know. They might take some time to arrive. We arrived at the seaside. Rocky coastline with lots of resources. Iron, copper, tin, coal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Trog. Hello. Thank you for 39 months, my dude. That's a big number. That's a big number. That makes me realize how long I've been doing things. Thank you so much, dude, for the support. Thank you for being here. I much appreciate it. You have a spare 20 workers. I assume it's your people. Need for different infrastructure and diversified needs and production chains are increasing rapidly. Our settlement needs permanent solutions that will support advanced construction. In addition, advanced structures will need regular maintenance. Build a maintenance building and assign a worker to manage the priority of construction activities. Before I get any further. Yo, where's this building? Our journey will take 15 to 20 days. These are other people, I think, that we brought in. You're going to make me vegetable soup. Why am I not seeing this building? Road. Okay. Oh! I never noticed this. There's 4 tiers of stuff. Water pump. Smelter. Maintenance building. Storehouse. Guardhouse. Consumes 290 resources. Electricity. We've been eating raw food, Chief. We are worried. God, that went fast, didn't it? Hold on, hold on. What's the point of increasing food shares if some of us don't even get a bite? Set a new ration distribution level and achieve at least 90% success in the distribution. Oh my god, oh my god. All right, calm down, dudes. I should fix it. Our scouts have arrived in the tundra, where there's lots of stuff. I think I'm gonna build a... Oh, a road. Requires region improvement. I'd like to build a watchtower there. And then I think I'm actually going to send him back up to the forest. Hunter's cabin, well, roads. I mean, it seems like watchtowers everywhere are good ideas. They're super cheap. Okay, you're on your way back up. You are not, though. That's got to take a big morale hit for us right now as we pull all that back. Workers are hungry. They'll do okay. Yeah, okay, so efficiency dropped to like 50%. To 50 and 30 actually for you guys. Right, because you don't have the right tools and clothes. We're fine on clothes. We are actually running low on tools now again. Smelter, copper ingot, bronze ingot. I'm for sure going to run out of electricity here in a moment, too. Can I upgrade you to... Okay. I wonder, is that a direct thing? All right, hold on. Lots going on. We need more people to sustain what we've built. We can't rely on stray travelers finding us and our scouts stumbling upon settlements. I have a proposal to systematize our growth. Form small envoys and send them off in certain directions. Some of them will discover communities who are unaware of our existence. It'd be a good idea to give these envoys some of our best crafted products, freshly sealed can of food, shiny new hammer, spotlessly clean outfit. You can use this initiative as a periodic action, sending envoys to look for new settlers. Okay. Envoys to spread our message of hope. You've got the furnaces. I need the wires and I need these pumps. I need... Aha! I see. I can't make copper ingots. Unless I have a smelter. Oh, no, wait. Yes, I can. And you're digging up copper ore. So that works. I need glass to make a maintenance building. My God, dudes. It is never ending with these dweebs. And I need brick, which I just have to be patient about. And I'm for sure about to cap out on electricity with a lot more coming down the road. So let's get building more windmills. I'm kind of wondering, like, how green can I keep my energy? How much do these make? 160 constant. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of these. I like how we went from like not really needing much in the way of electricity to suddenly being like, oh yeah, no, we need a ton of this stuff. It went from 0 to 100 real fast. How's it going this morning? We're frozen solid down here. Y'all take your weather back? Yeah, we're also real cold, real snowy up here. It's definitely the vibe we're having. Kids put on their ice skates and we're able to skate down the road. That rules. That's pretty amazing, honestly. Region improvement expansion, right? Okay, we're not losing that much water right now. And food is going way up. So I feel like we're in an okay spot. Pretty rare to get pick up outdoor hockey. We have like a rink pretty close to our house here. In Montreal, it's like every park has a skating rink in it. But it's not been cold enough for them most of the year. And now it's finally getting to that point. So I'm like really excited about it. Because that's kind of like my favorite exercise this time of year. What are you waiting on? Copper ingots. Okay. For Carla, successful completion. We need 5 more pop. That needs glass. We need brick or copper. 84 or 13. That's basically all I'm waiting on right now. Boop, 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 boop. There's 13. Wire will also let us start upgrading things. That being said, I'm going to need another smith. This mine can have up to 10 people in it. So I feel like I don't... Like, I feel like I could afford to build here if I wanted. But I guess I could also just stick my smithy here. And then we can have wires going as well. I'm capped out on iron ore, which makes sense. Man, there's so much of everything that we need. Just perpetually. All my kids' ice time is at indoor rinks. I mean, heck, at least as long as they're getting out. As long as they're secretly learning to be good Canadians. You're smuggling in some Canadianness. What else did we unlock here? The smelter. Which I've currently opted not to build, but not for any good reason. I guess just because I thought about why don't we just upgrade that with wires in a minute. Water pump and wires. Water sources for deeper underground cost bronze ingots and wires to create. Right. Okay, so this is all of the wells. I need bronze and wires. Bronze as well. Oh. Copper, bronze, and tin. You just need wires. Okay, so I just need 14 wires for you. Let's start working on glass. My scouts are on adventures. Ah, this is working. These guys have found more things here. Yeah, for sure they have. Woodcutters require heavy tools. Roads need region improvement tech. We're in cycle 4. What's cycle 5 give us? Advanced metalworking, static turbines, committed workforce, hands-on training, community foundation, earned rights. There's medicine, it looks like. And here's booze, pressurized systems. And region improvements. There's tin cans. I wonder what the next thing is for it. Looks like 130 population, but it's kind of hard to say. Go 5 years without anybody dying. Pretty good considering we also got struck by lightning. Yeah. Bronze and let's upgrade you. So I think weirdly enough, you actually can't do these upgrades unless you basically have them teched already. I say that, I might be able to get advanced metalworking here. I wonder if it'll even let me do it if I don't have the technology unlocked. A huge mineral deposit down in the seaside. Oh yeah, it's a 6-person mineral deposit. Seaside and lowland. You know what? Why don't you just keep exploring that way? These guys have one more thing to find up here. I would like them to find it. And you have found a log source. So I think that these end up becoming turbines based on their symbol. I'm like quite interested in this. Explore the rest of the world and like build the rest of the world up. It is a very cool concept. Copper making none. Because the smelter is under construction. Ooh, 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 ooh. Smelters no longer use workers. They only use craftsmen. Upgrade to next tier. Mechanized mass grinders. Now, this guy also needs another digger to do some digging. I guess the thing is, I could just take people off of the iron mines and start putting them on more important jobs. You need glass, which we are about to unlock. Which I think we actually just unlocked. Residence, glass. Is it under production? Basic tools and wires. Simple meals and fair meals. Kiln, brick, glass, and cement. Sand. Haha. All right. Let's throw everybody in there then. Pump out some sand while we work on some bricks. Clearly I need another kiln. And clearly I'm going to need another pit. So I'm happy to pre-build these. This will kind of go here. This music is so sad. You're not hitting an obstacle. Get out of here. Come on, dudes. Give me a break. Some sort of button that tells you where buildings actually end, I think would be kind of nice. At least while you're in something like road building. Connect all that up. One trainee is ready. It looks like the other guys failed. So we'll try them off again. Oh yeah, and regular brakes are messing with us. We've got some sand now, so we can probably switch to glass for a little bit. And you guys can make bricks. And you know what? I'm gonna grab these iron miners, and I'm gonna put them in the brick factory. These guys are making wires to upgrade buildings. Got lumber, we got paper, we got all sorts of good stuff. I need bronze and glass to upgrade the soup kitchens to make better meals. Starting to spin plates. No health, no security. Oh, but we can build, we'll be able to build guardhouses soon, so we can actually get security in a minute. Which should do pretty good. Pretty good for us. The maintenance building is started. Highlands is full of stuff. The seaside has some bits and pieces. Send you up there. Shoreline, shoreline, shoreline. This is the end of the shoreline. I'm kind of debating just sending her all the way down here and then cut back up. Strangely enough, I am also starting to run out of iron again. And I think when this maintenance building comes on, my electricity is going to go through the roof. Upgrade windmill to next tier. What does this look like? Aha! You're just not allowed to do it. And bronze ingots require copper and tin. So I'm going to switch these guys over to tin ore, which I can't until I get enhanced durability, which I guess we'll research next when we get 2 more wires. All right, we got 2 more craftsmen. Let's throw 1 in the mine. 125 wire, so we can get tin. In like 4 more days, we're going to get 20 population, and I'm realizing I don't have enough homes for them. Up to 12 people live in a residence. Up to 10 people live in a shack. Residences cost wire. And glass, and iron, and brick. But I don't know. That seems like it's probably good to build. Like maybe we can just slap a few of these in here. For safekeeping? For good measure? See how they hold out. Stable roots. Build a maintenance building. No maintenance workforce. Daily upkeep needs everything. Residents under construction. Residents awaiting construction. Let's pull, I don't know, maybe one of those iron miners out. At least then they've got people. Maintenance workforce is low. Dude, if it ain't one thing, it's the other. I'm trying to train another one of those guys. 95 electripe per residence. How much take the shack? 15. I will take note of that and build more windmills. I mean, 2 should fuel that, so I think I'm okay. Your paper, can I make you bronze ingots? Tin ingot, bronze ingot. Oops. Can I actually make you tin ore? Why not? Oh, I guess because I don't have it researched, I can't put it on the board. Copper, tin. I'd like this to be bronze, then this could be wire, this could be paper, Workwear, tin rations, crude oil, diesel. Sure. I'll swap the 2 of these out. I think also I am making enough food to improve distribution. Glass and brick. Tools and wire. Wire requires copper. Copper is being made. It's not as fast as I'd like. Producing 6, consumption of 5. Reach a population of 100 inhabitants. 19 children just became adults. Oh my god. And we're about to get another 20. A big jump for 2 people. Yeah, I mean, I expect there are some like other reasons behind it. Do I have people here? It doesn't feel like I need to actually have people here to analyze a region. So obviously now I'm also wondering, can I start building wells in locations? Like, I kind of get the vibe it'll still work. It just will work at reduced efficiency. So many achievements. There are a lot. And every time I do something, there's like a couple of them that scroll up to say like, oh, you've done 6 out of 10. Okay, I clearly need more smelters, right? Because I need to be smelting iron, copper, bronze, and tin all of the time. Copper and iron, I would make an argue that I could probably just do at forges. And then we'll throw another smelter on this side. I like how the smelter also doesn't require a road network for some reason. We're clearly going to need a bunch of these dweebs. So let's spend 1,000 paper and get as many as we can. Total of 11 workers, 2 craftsmen, and 5 children have joined us. A small success. These residences are made, and they are also looking very full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, no, we're still good on pop. Let's grab crop rotation since it's the last thing here. We don't have enough paper. This will be 3, 3, and 2. Iron. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm just like completely out of iron. There goes our electricity also. She found a mining facility. What does storehouse do? Total storage requires an insane amount of electricity. The electricity is the one thing that's really getting me right now. These also all require iron ingots. I mean, I have an insane amount of iron ore, but I just don't have it's smelted right now. Okay, but I'm about to. So you're on copper, which means I can put you on tin. he says. I can put you guys on tin. I could put 10 people in this mine. Okay. I'm going to need more mines. I'm going to need more pits. It's a good thing I didn't build this mine here in the end, because now I clearly need it very badly. Dusty road, take me home. Training is complete. 4 out of 5. That's actually pretty good. I can be happy about that. And a pit. A pit of despair. Also, doesn't need road connections. Which I never realized. So I'm just going to tuck that in right there. Snug as a bug in a rug. The old snug bug rug. I am maxed out on food. That's a good place to be. I am not maxed out on water. Nor does it look like I will be anytime soon. But my efficiency is like super high. And I can build a guardhouse. Houses with access to security services, houses with no access to security services. So I can obviously sneak one like right in behind these dweebs. I didn't realize how many of these I was going to need. Sure. Let's go with that. I don't know how I feel about this whole like scouting system. I like the exploration. I like finding things, but the constant like pop-ups to be like, hey man, there's also trees here. Versus like when you build a watchtower and it's just like, well, we just figured out everything else that was in the zone. I don't know that you need pop-ups for all of it, I guess is what I'm saying. Perfect maintenance for 3 days. Well, that's going to disappear pretty fast. You are negative 355 electricity. 1, 2, 3. $235. I'm still gonna need more electricity here. This is not going to be enough windmills. All right, if I put them down here, they still get pretty good numbers. Ah, you can hold down shift. And build them kind of in bulk. Duly and importantly noted. No power. Okay. Aha! I'm also going to start running out of clothes now. My leather is no longer sufficient. Nor is my clothes production, which means I'm going to need another hunting camp that gathers meat. I'm going to need to expand outside the village. Which basically means, like, I need to get to region improvements ASAP. Which I have the people for, but I don't have the knowledge for. Patience. Svenkas, hello. Welcome. Welcome to our little village. Our little village in the middle of nowhere. Where we've slowly been figuring things out and strip mining the land. What is this waiting for? Iron also. Iron also. Methinks you have no tin. I'm going to put you on iron efficiency right now. You have no tin ore. Okay. I'm picking up what's being put down here. No clay. I have no idea how much sand I have. 300. We got a merchant who's got leather. I'm going to buy all this. This seems like a lot. I do want all of that. Barter valuation is 3. Oh, tools are 0.1? Oh, it goes down the more you trade it. That makes sense. Don't it? That make a lot of sense. Okay. Making 27 a day. The next mine is up and running. The pit construction is also up and running. So I should actually start making iron now. We shouldn't be devouring it quite as aggressively as we have been. And we're getting lots of good locations on the map. Let's see. Tin. I'm going to put you on copper. And then I'm going to put 3 on iron over there and probably 3 on iron over here. So that should make all of the stuff we need. Once we kind of catch up. I'm not making any tools because we haven't had the iron to do it. But that's mostly because I'm trying to chunk through the electricity build right now, and this is eating all of my iron. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab another 12 people. Why the hell not? At this point, it's hard to say no. Throw them in the iron mines. Actually, I guess throw them in the sand pits. No power. You need copper ingots to make that. Yeah. You guys are all online and we're still at negative 75. 120 constant, 140 constant. But there's one more under construction, but that's literally just going to even me out. Man. Hungry for wind power. Starved for it, one might even say. Uncharted territory of the mountains. Iron, copper, tin, coal, lots of things. Waiting for orders. The rugged terrain makes it very difficult to travel on foot in this region. Building construction costs and travel times will be increased. Well, that's not going to stop me. Hey, a small settlement. An abandoned small settlement. This music started as if something really terrible is happening. It's got me on edge. I feel like we can probably pull a little, oops, a couple guys out of there and put them on the maintenance bay. Heck yeah, we're finally going up on iron. Which means they can finish up the last of those windmills. And then our daily costs should drop. Community request. Every day we cross a new threshold in being able to live like human beings. We know how essential paper is to our development, and the people wish to be able to use it more freely. Keeping a diary, scribbling, taking notes, more than making people's work easier. It'll be beneficial to everyone to give them a medium to express themselves. Maybe create opportunities and open new horizons. Pubs will supply paper to the population in their domain every day. $15 gain for all classes. Notes and doodles. Interesting. So I guess that's just we absorb paper now, which we never really consumed beforehand. We are like 200 knowledge away from the next cycle. We also have our new watchtowers up. So people now have security. Heck yeah. 80%. 80%. Aren't you all? What do you mean 80%? There's no houses outside of range. Do we have homeless people? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we do. A disaster in the distance. The air is burning our throats. The sky is reddening. What are we going to do? Remain calm for sure. Oh my God, the bronze ingots. Can I please start making bronze? We observed a large fire in the distance, Chief. We're unfortunately familiar with the situation. Though severely diminished, our species is still the main issue of these fires. We can't say if or when it will be extinguished, if it'll spread to us, or if we can intervene. However, it's certain that we will be exposed to dense smoke and all the hazards it carries. We can take some precautions, or we can accept whatever fate brings us. Stay indoors, avoid exposure, and keep a lookout. -7 health, -45 workforce. 9 morale. Fires are brought under control before they occur. We're fine as long as we don't get burned. 25 health, 15 morale, fire probability. I'm going to stay indoors. I don't have any way to deal with health problems right now. Nor any good way to deal with fire problems, for that matter. -45 work class. That's a lot. As we continue to grow, the volume and variety of our needs expands. We can no longer progress without more potent energy sources, you're telling me. Coal is the most valuable and readily available resource. Centuries ago, when our ancestors revolutionized the civilization. Static turbines and a coal generator. Ooh, statues. Judgment, Gaia, Agarius, Fortune. Steel motors, fair meals, drinks, and tinned rations. Pub, fair meals. I don't have the knowledge to build any of this. I kind of actually want to go straight to tinned rations. Because if I can start sending people outside the settlement and generating resources further away, I actually think we'll do better. You're copper. You're meant to be tin ore, tin ingots, bronze ingots, wire, paper, other stuff we don't have access to. Meat, mushrooms, vegetables. Fair meals. Patience, I suppose. My big concern right now is like my water consumption is actually through the roof. And we're only on regular distribution. And it's because I haven't been able to upgrade these water pumps. Because they cost bronze. Oh no, they also use 260 electricity. I'm getting a huge boon right now, but I think that's mostly because of the storm. So I don't want to get too cocky on that. Digging and digging. You're getting copper, tin. Iron is coming from the random guys collecting it. Scouts have found another chunk of shoreline. And then Riverside is next. Okay. It looks like Mountain is also the edge here as well, so he'll head to the small abandoned settlement when he's done up there. Some of my watchtowers are completed. A huge mineral deposit in the mountains. You'll love to see it. Big mine, power saws, wells, other stuff. $14,800. Yeah, I mean, if it means I just have to build more windmills, I will do that. We should take care to preserve our momentum. Our revolutionary progress in energy production has paved the way for coming up with products that we've theorized but never attempted to produce. We have our sights set on miraculous medicines to drink with thousands of flavors. We can enrich the lives by realizing our dearly missed commodities. Developed earned rights, pressurized systems, produce drinks, produce medicines, to start daily distribution through taverns and infirmaries. Observe the benefits of successful distribution to the majority of the population. Who would have guessed medicine and drink is all we really need? I don't know, man. Our efficiency is really good right now. He says, as he eating significantly more food than he can make. Fair meal, filling meal. That's gonna still be the same, so I can pull that back to regular food distribution. That's -4. I can also pull you back to regular food distribution, and it won't actually affect their efficiency. Is this game multiplayer? Not that I am aware of. I don't know how it would be. Single player only. So no, it is not. 14.2. I need 14.4. Good hunting spots. I mean, I'm gonna need another tailor. Especially if it's not upgradable. I finally have enough to upgrade this well. I think I'm gonna stick you right here. Bricks, wood, iron. Making iron. Nobody is making tin. Though, to be honest, we don't really have a lot of tin ore. Oh. That would help. I had my mine set up wrong. I literally had an entire mine doing nothing. That full time. They were just sitting around. I could put 2 more guys in here, 2 more guys in here. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. Y'all are good. You're going to need people. We have extra craftsmen, so this shouldn't be a problem. Ah, this guardhouse does say it doesn't have a road connected. But that doesn't appear to be true. So I think we're good. Have 100 completed structures in the settlement. Now, I'm going to chew through leather like crazy trying to make this much clothing. 14.8. I need 37 knowledge. Wait 1 day. Now, here's a great question, which is, where do I make tinned rations? Because it's not at the soup kitchen. Oh my god, my water supplies. 100%. 100%. I gotta upgrade you. Is this well online? Yeah. 160 a day. Which is like 96. So it's basically a double well. These are already on regular distribution. I can't sap the water any further without causing trouble. You're using the copper and tin. You're also using copper. But to make ingots, which I can't seem to keep on pace with. Who was using ingots? The wire guys. I could turn that down a little. Tinned rations. Right, tell. Where do tinned rations come from? I've unlocked the ability to make them. Kitchen. Maybe? Also cemetery. Earned rights. Requires pressurized systems. My CPU just started flashing red at me. One moment, please. I'm going to save this. I'm going to quickly go to this. I played the demo for this game. It caused massive overheating problems for me, and I'm obviously very concerned that that is still the case. Why are you flashing red? It can't be a good answer. What does advanced metalworking do? I think it allows you to upgrade the smithy. Coolant temp 60 degrees. Everything here looks fine. Why is this going berserk? Have I had CPU problems with other games as well? Never. No. Not once. This does concern me. So let's think about this for a minute. We might end it there. We are at 4 hours. A bit abrupt, I know. But a huge concern if my CPU is going like critical, which I feel like it's doing right now. I want to keep an eye on this. I am going to end, I think, on that. A bit of an abrupt ending. I'm concerned about the optimization of this game. Now, this is the demo did this as well. The demo caused me some problems. And now it's doing it in the real version, which is a bit weird. So thank you for joining us.